Hello everyone and welcome to this brand new video. So in this video, we're going to go over how to grow your online coaching business with absolutely zero followers. For those that are new here, my name is Jay. I've helped my own coaching business to scale past 6 figures and also helped multiple other coaches within Creatr.One, which is my consulting program, to pass 6 figures within their coaching business as well, doing over 7 figures annually within my clients. So let's just get right into things, guys. So obviously I want to provide as much valuable information as possible, because the reason why I want you guys to realize this is a lot of people think they need a huge following. They need to post tons of content before they're even eligible to make an offer and make money from their coaching. So I'm going to show you why this isn't the case. So this is my client Yip. He has 366 followers, and I think he's got a few more now since this was an older screenshot. But what I'm trying to say here is he has 366 followers, and he was still able to make 8K in the first 17 days of working together, even almost managed to get 11K in the first 17 days from building his personal brand in the right way, running ads and getting warm DMs, and then also doing the right outreach methods in order to collect his first 8K euros. So let's get into how you can emulate the same thing with not a lot of followers and just crush it. Okay, so this is going to be some simple strategies that you can use. So here are the steps that we're gonna walk through today. So make sure you watch this video to the end, because it's going to be extremely valuable. Okay, everyone needs to start somewhere, but most people have no direction and just start posting, only to get a few thousand followers that will never ever invest in their offer. So here's the steps. First, we're going to build your perfect fit dream client document. This is going to give you clarity on who you're actually targeting and what that person does on their daily basis, what their problems are, what their desires are, all of those things, okay? Then we're going to build your minimum viable product. A lot of people in the coaching space, they always want to build a course. I don't get what the obsession is with building courses when you don't have a customer base that is waiting to actually buy it. Always build some sort of wait list. Always build a minimal viable product and sell that before you actually spend your tons of hours building a course, okay? Then map out your life story, your values, your beliefs and goals, and the 10-minute vision template that I'll provide you today can help that. This is just going to give you a bit better idea of who you are, what you're trying to portray in your content, and what type of people you want to attract through that. Then we're going to optimize your profile. Very simple, work for free in order to gather testimonials and proof. Now, obviously, if you've got testimonials, that's great. If you don't, try to gather as many as you can. I'm not saying working for free on the full package, okay, for your coaching business. I'm saying getting some results, whether that's just a few sessions and getting a testimonial. Maybe you have an hour session with someone for free. They give you a referral from that, and they give you a testimonial. That's great. And then posting daily, running ads, post weekly YouTube videos to nurture, reaching out to all the warm leads daily, starting conversations and closing. Like this, we're going to get more in depth very soon, but let me break down the first part, which is you need to find your perfect fit dream client doc. Now let me get into this part in a section, but here's a lot of information about who that person is, okay? The name, age, gender, marital status, income rates, occupation, location, hobbies, empathy map, what they feel, what they hear, social media, all of these things, lifestyle details, all of these things. Now, I'm not going to mention every single one of these questions for you, because honestly, I've got a better YouTube video on my channel that goes specifically into that if you want to learn more about that as well. What you also can do is just DM me the word on Instagram, PFDC, and I will provide you a link to get this document where you can actually write it down. And obviously you'll get a link to this YouTube video as well. Cool. So that's the first thing that we need to work on, is really find out who that dream client is. And the reason why is because I built this system, the reality matrix, because I noticed there was a lot of people posting content, relying on strategies, and just trying everything in order to get their clients. But the one thing that they were completely overlooking is, who were they exactly targeting? What was the person that they could actually help? What did they look like? What beliefs did they have to shift for them to get attracted to your brand? So that's why I think it's extremely important to be very clear. Let me change the color here. I don't really like the red. It looks evil. let me get into it here. So first you need to find your dream client. What is that person, right? Then you need to build some vision assets, which is YouTube videos and stuff like that, longer form assets, which we'll get onto in a second. But first you need to find your dream client, right? Building assets to nurture that client, seeing really what shifts in their beliefs you have to change. I call this reality shifts. And then deal flow, which we'll get into in a second, okay? I don't want to confuse you guys, but first really find out that target avatar that you can help, okay? So the next part is we want to come up with a minimum viable product. What is the simplest offer that you can create today in the next hour that you can start selling, okay? For me, what I recommend my clients is come up with a 3 to 4 month, and by the way, don't offer this for free, okay? To get testimonials and stuff like that, if you're just starting out, do 1 to 2 sessions for free, get a testimonial from that initial session or a video testimonial, something like that to build your testimonials. Don't offer these minimal viable products for free. It's just gonna waste your time. It's not gonna get people that are committed. Why? Because there's nothing for them to lose. When people put their money and give you their money, it's an energy exchange. They're putting their energy in something because they know it's going to provide them value. That's why it's important to charge, even if it's just you're starting off, okay? So minimal viable product, okay? 3 to 4 months of coaching, weekly one-on-one calls, a course framework. This isn't a course, just a roadmap of what they're going to be working through, and then how they're going to contact you, right? Is it through Slack? Is it through WhatsApp? Is it through school, etc., okay? Now, this, I can't really give you a pricing, but it really, really depends on your niche and your offer, but 1K should be a minimum, okay? 1K plus for 3-4 months of coaching, bare minimum, okay? And that's what I would do for the minimal viable product, okay? So we got that done. So let's go back to our little checklist here. So we got this done. Let me make, is there a way for me to make this? Yeah, let's use this. Cool, so we got our minimal viable product done. We've got our perfect fit dream client doc done. We've got our minimal viable product done. And now we're going to get into something really interesting, which is our 10-minute vision. And what this is it's basically a secret document that's personal to you that you're going to review every single day to build clarity and purpose in your life. Because a lot of people get into the online space and they're like, I want to make money, I want to do this, I want to do that. But they don't realize what they're actually trying to build. You don't want to build a second 9 to 5. You want to be a reality creator, someone that is able to build their own reality from the ground up by design so they can live their dream life. And that's what I preach to my clients. So this is the 10-minute, oopsie daisies. This is the 10-minute vision. Okay, so the 10-minute vision revolves around 4 different pillars: relationships, wealth, health, and spirit. For that, we're going to build 4 different mood boards. 1 for relationships, 1 for wealth, 1 for spirit, and 1 for health. And we're going to review these every single day. Now, I've got a very special, unique way of doing this because I've got a Notion dashboard and a audio track that you play to yourself every single day using a specific script that can rewire your subconscious mind to get towards these goals. Now, because I'm a wonderful human being, I'm going to provide this for you for free. The only thing you have to do is go to my Instagram and DM me the word vision on Instagram, and I'm going to send it over, okay? So my Instagram is @jhyatt, just like my channel name on YouTube. And you can search me up, DM me that keyword, and you will get a document that will show you exactly how to build this for yourself, okay? So let's get on to the next section, okay? So let's just review what we've done so far. We've done our 10-minute vision. Now we're gonna optimize your profile, okay? So what I'm gonna do for this is I'm actually going to insert a little bit of a quick module that I've actually got from my higher tier clients that's gonna show you how to optimize your profile so you can win and ultimately so you can look the best on social media and give the best first impression. So when people follow you, they're intrigued and really want to learn more about what you do and how you can help. So that's going to play now. Cool. So now you've watched the profile optimization video. So let's just check this off on the checklist. We've already spoke about this, right? Work for free to gather testimonials proof. So offer a free session that will give people a roadmap, a game plan, or maybe 2 sessions, and after that ask for a referral and ask for a testimonial completely for free. This is just going to build up your testimonials, your trust. It doesn't always have to be results-based testimonials. It can also be personality-based and a lot of things. If people just say, oh, X person is a good guy or good girl and they provide great value, great insights, that's more than enough to build trust, okay? So we're going to get into all of this stuff now, okay? So let's get into that. So this is what I call the Creatr flywheel, okay, or the Creatr system. A lot of people have similar kind of structures to this, but mine is the simplest, most kind of, it's distilled so everyone can understand it, okay? So the first thing that you need to do is you need to post organic and run very simple ads on Instagram, okay? This is specific for Instagram. However, you could use other platforms, but Instagram has the best, it has the best platform to run ads, okay? Let me actually just write organic, okay? You always have to post organic, right? Plus ads, okay? And this is gonna build your profile. If you search on my YouTube channel, the 2-hour masterclass, if you just search it, Jay Hyatt 2-hour masterclass, you're gonna learn how to run these ads as well, okay? This is gonna build your audience predictably. This is gonna get you followers every single day that you can then nurture through your content. Now, what is your content derived from? Short form content and long form content, right? So your reels, so whether you use Instagram, TikTok, X, LinkedIn, whatever it is, short form content is that. I really prefer Instagram. And then your long form content is YouTube, or some people like to do a newsletter, but I think YouTube is king. That's the absolute best thing. So YouTube plus Instagram. This is gonna build trust, okay? From there, you can also gather leads. Now, what is leads? Leads, in my opinion, is an email list, okay? And the good thing about an email list that not many people will tell you is when people follow you on Instagram or YouTube, whatever it is, there's only a small amount of people that will actually see your content again. Maybe it's 10% of people that follow you, sometimes even less. The good thing about email is I get 20, 30, sometimes even 40% open rates. So there's a huge amount of people that re-engage in my email list because they see the value. And that's why the nurturing system with email is so amazing. And you can also automate it with sequences and stuff, which is even better, and it builds more leverage. Then there's 2 ways for you guys to monetize, okay? If you've got a solid email list, you've got a solid client base, you can use a low ticket product like a workshop or something around those lines to build up your customer base. Why is this good? In my opinion, a customer is just a low ticket sale. And the good thing about having a customer base is they can be upsold to a high ticket client because they get a taste of working with you. Is this good for beginners? No. If you're a beginner, focus on high ticket and get great results for your high ticket. If you've got a good audience and a good email list, you can focus on customers, okay? But ultimately, to get clients, you're gonna have tailored conversations with them on calls to make sure you close them for your high ticket, okay? And that's what you need to focus on, okay? So here's a roadmap because I wanna make it even simpler for you guys to implement this, okay? So the roadmap is you're creating content, you're running ads, you're tracking them in a sheet, which ads are performing well, which ones are getting you followers, and you're going to make sure that for organic, you adopt the S pillars. Now, what is the S pillars? The S pillars is share content, which is 60% of your content, which is broad. Okay, this is stuff like adopting trends, speaking very broadly about who you are, what you're doing, online business, fitness, whatever it might be. And this is going to get a lot of people organically to find your page. 30% is going to be solve content. Now, this is where you're breaking people's beliefs, talking about the specific things that you can help people with, and it's focused. Everything is based on your perfect fit dream client, but solve is really in depth, okay? And this is 30% of your content. This is going to get less reach, but build more depth. As you can tell, the more people go down, the more depth they're building. And then 10% is sell content. Now, this is testimonials, transformations, how you've been able to improve personally in your own life, okay? Now, this is the 3 S's. Now, the 4th S is supply. Now, what does supply mean? It means whenever you have a call to action where they comment a keyword, you can supply a deeper asset on YouTube or whatever it might be to build further depth. Okay, so that's what you're going to be doing in terms of our organic, and ads. Obviously, you're going to run them as well. I don't want this video to be hours long, but I've got other videos on my YouTube about running ads. Okay, message new followers and start new conversations. That's the next step you want to do from all of the people that is engaging with your content. And for that, we leverage the ACA framework popularized by Alex Hormozi. Okay, so I also call this the one chat, which is you want to acknowledge what they've done. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for engaging. Give them a compliment and then ask for something. Okay, so maybe it's, hey, thanks so much for following. I really, really love your page. It looks sick. Is there anything in particular you were looking for? Or I see that you commented on this post. Are you also wanting to start your online business or your fitness journey? Okay, so it goes in this kind of direction. Okay, and it just circles around for you to have productive conversations. Okay, the next step is booking calls. Now, the key thing that most people forget with booking calls is most people do just this, right? They just do step 1 and step 2, and they're like, why am I not booking calls? You need to give them a deeper asset that converts people. Okay, so for me, that's what I call the 1 VSL, which is a core YouTube video that breaks their beliefs, that tells them what they're doing wrong, what they need to change, and gives them a new way of doing things. For me, this is that video. Okay, you can look it up literally on my YouTube channel that talks about how coaches need to shift their beliefs of their audience in order to create a new corner in their market that no one can really compete with, which is their own brand. And then obviously kill it and reach 20K a month. Okay, so you guys can check that out. And this is what you guys have to create as well. So number 4 is making, by the way, I've got videos on how to create a 1 VSL on my channel. Okay. And the 4th one is making sales assets. So after you get results, make testimonial videos, show off your results so you can ultimately get more people that want to work with you. Okay. And this is the roadmap. It's very straightforward, very simple. Now, I want to give you guys even more value. Okay. So what we're going to go over is the reality creator checklist. So this is how you can reach 20K a month, build a life of freedom, and exactly the habits you need to do to achieve that. Okay. So the 20K month metrics is you need to post 1 every single day, 3 stories every single day to get reach and attention. Just more specifically, that's 1 reel, 1 post, or 1 carousel every business day. So 5 days a week minimum. 1 YouTube video a week, 20 new conversations started every single day minimum. And that's with your followers. So we don't do cold outreach because it just takes way too long and it's not very effective and it doesn't position yourself as an authority. And then 5 discovery calls per week. So this is making 1 call a day in terms of business days, and then 1 offer daily. So 1 offer daily for people to actually work with you. The daily non-negotiables that I also like to stick to is 5 to 10K steps a day, right? Just to make yourself feel healthy, come up with really good ideas. 10 pages of reading, which is like, reading your favorite book and opening your mind, or 20 minutes of meditation a day, and then reviewing your goals 3 times a day. And I know that's a lot, but it's really going to allow you to reprogram your mind to believe you can actually achieve the things that you want to do. Because a lot of people that come to me in Creatr.One, that want to work with me, become a reality creator, is they always doubt themselves. And we need to break those beliefs and build confidence so you ultimately can do the things that you want to do in life, because your mind is the biggest thing that will self-sabotage you, okay? And finally, record, ideate content for 1 post daily. This goes for stories as well. And do 30 minutes of warm outreach. Reach out to the new followers, have conversations with them. Okay? So this training, guys, that's like roughly 20 minutes long, this checked off everything at the end here. How to grow your audience, how to post weekly videos and close. And this is pretty epic. I gave you guys a really, really good insight on all the things that you need in order to grow your coaching business, okay? And yeah, I hope this gave you a ton of value. If you have any questions or like, Jay, what the hell are you talking about here? I need a deeper video on this. Comment it in the description or comment it in the comments below, sorry. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I really want to grow my YouTube channel. It would mean a lot. If you want to join Creatr.One, become a reality creator, DM me the word 1 on Instagram, and I'll send you the details to book a one-on-one call with me and give you a secret gift for taking action. That's it for me, guys, on this video, and without other than that, build your reality. Peace.